Alright, so I'm finally long overdue for a video, and here's the update so far. So, a lot of things has happened. Mainly, I brought all my stuff from the storage unit and just brought them and shoved them in my little corner over here. Pretty much every single piece besides the doors, tailgate, and rear bumper are in there. Everything else is in the backyard under my carport, under the porch, I mean. But honestly, I don't even remember where I left off. However, at the moment, the truck is sitting at its right height, about 4 inches. We got pretty much everything in the front situated. Still haven't done any of the tubs in the front, but all the welding in the front is done. I think that's what I remember I finished up doing. I reinforced the front because I had the issue of the front dropping whenever I lifted the truck up. But now mainly I'm focusing on working on the rear. That's the other thing I kind of did. I don't know if that counts as doing anything, but I had to cut my tunnel. There was no other way around it. It was hitting right there, which was keeping the transmission from coming up. So I got my whole front half of the driveline, the engine, transmission, and front half of the drive shaft is, I believe, at a 5 or 6 degree angle. And then back here, it's at a really drastic angle, but I finally got my pinion right where I need it to be. I believe right now it's sitting at a 3 degree angle pointing up. So once you factor in angle that'll change with the torque of the acceleration, it'll put it right around 4 or 5 degrees, which will be with what the front half, and hopefully with what the front half is, and hopefully that will keep me from getting any driveline vibrations. Keeping my fingers crossed, because more than likely it's still going to be an issue. I got the lower links tacked in right now, front and rear brackets. The upper links are what's kind of giving me an issue right now, which is what I'm working on. At first, I had them so close together right here that there was an extension bracket out to right here that my drive shaft wouldn't have cleared whenever I air it out. So I'm working on something new now to where my links are on the outside. And this is probably as far in as I can go with or far out as I can go with the upper links, because when it airs out, it'll end up touching here if I move them any more farther in. So I'm still working on trying to get this setup working. If this doesn't work out, my last option is turning this universal link. It's a universal triangulated 4-link, but what I'm going to end up having to do as a last resort is turn it into a parallel 4-link, and I'm either going to do a panhard bar or a Watts link back here. But I'm trying to avoid that because if you remember, the bag mount brackets that I have go under the axle, so that would interfere with either the panhard bar or the Watts link. So hopefully with this, I resolve my issue. I've also debated going back to my solid drive shaft and just cutting a big ass hole and building a new transmission tunnel, but that's another headache because that would require me to get rid of this whole cross member thing that I already built. So that's mainly what's been going on. Like I said, I'll just give you guys an update video here and there. I kind of have some plans of what I want to do to make some more money for the build. I've actually contemplated really selling it because I haven't been able to get to it. But yeah, money's been the issue so far. I've been contemplating selling it. I've already put up my wheels for sale, but nobody's come through yet. So yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I'm thinking about maybe doing some side work and taking in jobs on this side to kind of help pay for the build, because there's still minor stuff and more metal that I need, small stuff, but at the moment not doing too good financially. So yeah, that's going to be the next thing. Is I'm going to see if I can possibly, like I said, work on some customer vehicles, or start taking in some customer vehicles and putting them on this side. But I want to do that once I'm able to finish up the air management system and get it to where I can move it up and down, because once my Suspension is set up to where I can move it around. I can move the truck farther over and farther back in here, and I can have some room on this side. Or better yet, just push the truck outside while I work on the customer's truck. So that's going to be the plan for this year. Hopefully trying to get it as soon as I can. This done, moved around with the suspension and all that. Like I said, everything in the front's done. Right now, the only holdup is everything in the back. Just trying to still figure out all these angles and measurements, trying to get everything square because you don't want to really mess this up because you don't want to get any issues later on down the road. So that's the update that we have so far. And if I feel like making a new long video for you guys, if I get the motivation to get around to filming everything, I will post it up as soon as I can. So there's your monthly update. I will catch you guys later on the next one.